Welcome back, everyone joining us online across the country and around the world. In this convocation ceremony, we will be celebrating the individual achievements of each of our master's graduates. It's a significant achievement, and we thank you all for joining us in person and live via the internet for this special occasion. Would the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Including those of you viewing this webcast, wherever you may be. And upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty, and through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree that you have earned, to include the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, or Master of Science, with all of the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations and welcome to the community of learned professionals. Please be seated for the moment and come forward row by row at the direction of the marshals to receive your degrees and be recognized individually. Our master's graduates wear a hood bearing the color of their discipline.
Deborah Fisher, Master of Arts, Science Education, Florida. Tanya Kite, Master of Education, Learning and Technology, Florida. Lena Saludik, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, North Carolina. Christopher Shipe, Master of Arts, Science Education, Georgia. Vinod Kim Allen Shurendran, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, North Carolina. Mona Lee Schlichter, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, North Dakota. Jennifer Norris, Master of Arts in Teaching Elementary Education, Georgia. Lisette Rico, Master of Arts, English Language Learning, Florida. Rachel Amos, Master of Arts, Science Education, Oregon. Ramses Gonzalez, Master of Arts, Science Education, Florida. Ebony Moultrie, Master of Education, Instructional Design, Florida. Joydy Haddad, Master of Science, Nursing, Florida. Ishtar Muhammad, Master of Arts in Teaching Elementary Education, Georgia. Vivian Squire, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, Florida. Aviar Arganiga, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, California. Tina Rishi, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, Georgia. Roseanne Kika, Master of Science, Special Education, New York. Peggy Woodall, Master of Arts, Educational Studies, Georgia. Judith Dominguez, Master of Arts, Science Education, Florida. Diamond Taylor, Master of Education, Instructional Design, Florida. Mallory Record, Master of Education, Learning and Technology, Utah. Shannon Spillane, Master of Arts, English Language Learning, New Jersey. Lisa Cristobal, Master of Education, Learning and Technology, Florida. Antonio Santos, Master of Science, Educational Leadership, Florida. Maria Teresa Hunt, Master of Arts, English Language Learning, Nevada. Heather Thompson, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, Virginia. Heather Pareta, Master of Arts in Teaching Elementary Education, North Carolina. Robin Anderson, Master of Arts, Science Education, Florida. Elizabeth Christina Pendas, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, Florida. Wendy Olson, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, Florida. Elizabeth Piccinini, Master of Science, Curriculum and Instruction, New Jersey. Sarah Smith, Master of Education, Learning and Technology, California. Amy Pershnick, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, Florida. Barbara Brown, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, Utah. Karen Meekum, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, Utah. Patricia McKenzie, Master of Arts, Science Education, New York. Lisa P. Ryan, Master of Arts in Teaching Elementary Education, Wyoming. Maria Dolores Martinez, Master of Education, Instructional Design, California. Lauren Van Wee, Master of Arts, Mathematics Education, New York. Shanna Wright, Master of Arts in Teaching Elementary Education, Georgia. Jessica Nelius, Master of Science Special Education, South Carolina. Jennifer Jorgensen, Master of Science Curriculum and Instruction, Florida. Erica Adams, Master of Education Learning and Technology, Florida. Carolina Ackland, Master of Education Instructional Design, District of Columbia. Nicholas Porter, Master of Business Administration Information Technology Management, Nebraska. Jennifer Massey, Master of Business Administration Management and Strategy, North Carolina. Oneida Barrios, Master of Business Administration Management and Strategy, Pennsylvania. Aldo Leon, Master of Business Administration Management and Strategy, Florida. Elisa Woodbury, Master of Business Administration Management and Strategy, Utah. Jamie Caldwell, Master of Business Administration Information Technology Management, Utah. Chantel Jolie, Master of Business Administration Information Technology Management, Louisiana. Shane Eckles, Master of Business Administration Information Technology Management, Florida. Anna Dilernina, Master of Business Administration Management and Strategy, Florida. Cheryl Welsh, Master of Business Administration Information Technology Management, New York. Philip Dickey, Master of Business Administration Management and Strategy, Florida. Roshan Lightbourne, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, New York. Amina Muhammad, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, North Carolina. Janelle Thomas, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Georgia. Keith Turner, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Florida. Christophe Saint-Luche, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Florida. Neelesh Patel, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Florida. Marissa Collins, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, North Dakota. Raymond Feliciano, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Maryland. Rhiannon Hastings, Master of Science, Management and Leadership, Virginia. Elsie Gwyneth Kinde, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Georgia. Cheryl Clark, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Colorado. Caroline Houston, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, New York. Desmond Jack, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Georgia. William Dean, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Virginia. Ken Paulson, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, California. Daniel Story, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Nebraska. Ann Tolbert, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Virginia. Brian Mitchell, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, North Carolina. Adita Dolan Mayo, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Ohio. Daniel Levinson, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Florida. Jess Haggerty, Master of Business Administration, Pennsylvania. Matthew Hall, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Ohio. Jeannie Sherman, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Florida. William Cole, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Alabama. Gina Master Marino, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Nevada. Chris Kitskowski, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Iowa. William Austin, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Virginia. Barbara Roten, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, California. Damian Noble, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, South Carolina. Michael Leiker, Master of Science, Management and Leadership, Oregon. Alexander Alvarez, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Florida. Andrew Geerton, Master of Business Administration, Florida. Stephen Zarkos, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Florida. Mark Lilas, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Florida. Charles Jorgensen, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Florida. Cynthia Miller, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Virginia. Wendell Foster, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Maryland. Douglas Vidudu, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Florida. Joshua Hobson, Master of Business Administration, Louisiana. Leslie Fancella, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Maryland. Stephanie Credle, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, South Carolina. Rachel Butterfield, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, New Jersey. Jennifer Brandsma, Master of Business Administration, Florida. Jasmine Parker, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Maryland. Wanda Foster, Master of Science Nursing, South Carolina. Amanda Hodges, Master of Science Nursing, South Carolina. Laura Cohn, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Greta Alexander, Master of Science Nursing, Georgia. Carlita Alexander, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Chooks Walulu, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Chinasa Waulu, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Mackenzie Williams, Master of Science Nursing, Rhode Island. Nora Nembhard, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Michael Stewart, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Karita Johnson, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Larry Posey, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Minnesota. Angelina Filipova, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Maryland. Jade Tehran, Master of Business Administration, Management and Strategy, Utah. Jean Flores, Master of Science Nursing, California. Deidre Clements, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Kathy Van Dusen, Master of Science Nursing, California. Jessica Hurtick, Master of Science Nursing, Wisconsin. James Andre, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Michelle Anguiano, Master of Science Nursing, California. Didi Amaka Mbokopo, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Kimberly Selenger, Master of Science Nursing, Virginia. Theodora Okonkwo, Master of Science Nursing, California. Kathy Striegel, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Michelle Gallus, Master of Science Nursing, Colorado. Agatha Patricia Tuparan, Master of Science Nursing, Virginia. Brian Denton, Master of Science Nursing, Illinois. Sasha Manalo, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Stacy Pizzella, Master of Science Nursing, California. Patrick Ramble, Master of Science Information Security and Insurance, Georgia. Zainab Ajatunmobi, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Rhode Island. Sandra Feliciano, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Wanda Elaine Barksdale, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Thomas Hazel, Master of Science Nursing, Maine. Abiordun Adeabo, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Patricia Vetter, Master of Science Nursing, California. Lisa Fote, Master of Science Nursing, California. Lindsay Monson, Master of Science Nursing, South Dakota. Denise Doyle, Master of Science Nursing, Virginia. Christy Johnson, Master of Science Nursing, Utah. Gregory Rogers, Master of Science Nursing, California. Jennifer Gitt, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Iowa. Susan Barboza Anderson, Master of Science Nursing, California. Tamisha Brown, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Cynthia Roberts, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Michael Burrell, Master of Science Nursing, Minnesota. Brenda Cunningham, Master of Science Nursing, California. Nancy Kaspari, Master of Science Nursing, New York. Francisco Hernandez, MBA, Healthcare Management, Florida. Candace Campbell, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Illinois. Angela Futrell, Master of Science Nursing, Virginia. Kavita Seth, Master of Science Nursing, Pennsylvania. Elizabeth Hahn, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Meredith Norcus, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Roseanne Maresca, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Roberta Ruiz, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Florida. Terrell Chitwood, Master of Science Nursing, California. Marty Hawkins, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Colorado. So read them together. Melissa Mazer and Todd Mazer, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Ashley Kling, Master of Science Nursing, North Carolina. Emily Parnell, Master of Science Nursing, North Carolina. Camelia James, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Nia Squire, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Diane Moultrie, Master of Science Nursing, Alabama. Melissa Moss, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Sandra Whistler, MSN, Master of Science Nursing, California. Kiana Brassfield, Master of Science Nursing, Georgia. Gabrielle Lewis, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Georgia. Carol Cadell, Master of Science Nursing, Virginia. Leonda Adeco, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Ohio. Robin Hill, Master of Science Nursing, Pennsylvania. Cheryl Go, Master of Science Nursing, California. Aaron Evans, Master of Science Nursing, Utah. Honda McFadden, Master of Science Nursing, California. Judith Archer, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, New York. Revka Balingit, Master of Science Nursing, Colorado. Vicki Koppelman, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Florida. Mark Gerber, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, South Carolina. Julia Schillingford, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Maureen Marshall, Master of Business Administration, New Jersey. Sharon Thomas, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Myra Nunes, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Florida. Michelle Marquez, Master of Science Nursing, California. Renee Lombo, Master of Science Nursing, New Jersey. Tamara Schaefer, Master of Science Nursing, Minnesota. Diane Miller, Master of Science Nursing, Minnesota. Brenda Burke, Master of Science Nursing, North Carolina. Marie Marks, Master of Science Nursing, North Carolina. Devi Ninan, Master of Science Nursing, Georgia. Christopher Wiley, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Catherine Herring, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Kelly Holland, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Megan Bowes, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Kim Bonson, Master of Science Nursing, Pennsylvania. Edith Hamilton, Master of Science Nursing, South Carolina. Janice Martin Kavach, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Edwin Pineda, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, California. Bonneray Smith, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Georgia. Bradford Newton, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Florida. Jeffrey Dunker, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, New York. Kenneth Akers, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Georgia. Larry Hodge, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, South Carolina. Richard Sagendorf, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, New York. Suzanne O'Neill Wilson, Master of Science Nursing, Maryland. Angela Moody, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Heidi Kippenberger, Master of Science Nursing, Florida. Diana Evans, Master of Science Nursing, Michigan. Heidi Benoit, Master of Science Nursing, Louisiana. Judith Meyer, Master of Science Nursing, New York. Kelly McFarland, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, North Carolina. Shauna Stacy, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Florida. Alnessa Court, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Georgia. Fabio Namens, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, South Carolina. Yasitu Richardson, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Georgia. Kevin Hernandez, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Alabama. Jenny Marchman, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Georgia. Benjamin Afolabi, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Ohio. Sean Meinke, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Virginia. Sirdhar Vasudevan, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, New Jersey. David MacArthur, Master of Science, IT Management, Florida. Serena Bliss, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Alabama. Kimberly Caldwell, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Alabama. Oscar Bashford, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, New York. Garrett Williams, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Ohio. Sharon Leanne Butler, Master of Science Nursing, California. Steve Orman, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, California. Michael Davis, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Florida. Janet Deskins, Master of Business Administration, Information Technology Management, Florida. Eric Francis DeWale, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, California. Tracy Hofstetter, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, North Carolina. Amy Carver, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, New York. Katrina Jackson, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, Pennsylvania. Reyes Sheikh, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, South Carolina. Ashley Johnson, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Management, South Carolina. Paul Dostroff, Master of Science, Information Technology Management, Florida. Jason Hall, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Idaho. John Wellahan, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Washington. Alwyn Harris, Master of Science, Information Security and Assurance, Florida.
Graduates, that applause is for you. Please accept our sincere congratulations for this important achievement. The WGU faculty and staff are very proud of you. And we welcome you into our community of alumni, now 43,000 strong. For many of you, earning your diploma is the fulfillment of a lifelong goal, and rightly so. The academic degree you have earned at WGU will open doors for you and allow you to explore new opportunities. But it's important to remember that commencement is not the end. It represents a new beginning. I encourage you to explore your dreams, dare to discover, and follow your passions. Whatever you choose to do it as well as you possibly can, and great things will surely follow. Learning is a lifelong journey, and one that is now a habit of both mind and heart. I urge you as you continue your journey to reach out to others in pursuit of theirs and their dreams, and identify meaningful ways to contribute to your communities and your neighbors, and help us find our way as a united country to a brighter pathway for our children and our children's children. Please remain seated until the platform party and graduates have filed out. Thank you so much.